Hi guys, and another warm and loving welcome here on the Violet Light channel. I hope that you guys are all doing very, very well. Okay guys, so today's reading is all about what would a psychic say about you. So for example, maybe you go to a psychic and you want them to tell you what is it that they see in you. So we'll get into the cards and we'll see what what the cards say about you and how it would be for a psychic to describe you. Okay guys, so there are three piles for you to choose from. We have pile number 1 over here with this stone. Pile number 2 with this stone, and pile number 3 with this stone. Okay guys, so just go within, connect to your intuition, to that all inner knowing voice within, and just feel which pile you feel mostly drawn to. If you are drawn to a pile or maybe more than one pile, it means that there will be a message in both piles for you. And if you are not drawn to a pile, then it means that there will be no message here for you today. Okay guys, I just also want to mention that this is a collective reading, so of course some things will apply to you if you are drawn to a specific pile, but because it's a collective reading, maybe only some of the things might resonate with you and others might not, but there is also a chance that everything might resonate with you. Okay guys, I will go ahead and start with pile number 1. Hi guys, and welcome to everybody that chose pile number 1 with this crystal. Welcome to your reading, guys. Okay guys, if I don't know if you guys maybe just went to the timestamps or if you listened to the intro, but I just want to mention that this is a collective reading, so only take what resonates with you and just let the rest go, because already there's different things coming through, but you guys will understand as I carry on what I mean. Okay, so first of all, I would like to start with this card over here, which says Oracle. So with this energy, I feel that many of you that is tuning into this reading is kind of a person that, you really value your own time. You really value being by yourself. You can be a person that maybe, you really enjoy making time for yourself. Maybe you might also even be, a little bit sensitive to other people's energies or whatever it might be. But for many of you tuning in, there is an energy of maybe you prefer, or maybe you do spend a lot of time with, by yourself, or maybe even in your own thoughts, maybe a lot of time within your own thoughts, or in some kind of way, something of an energy being by yourself within, or maybe just some in general, just time by yourself, or maybe just feeling even very alone, or, just in the energy of maybe want to be in a space where you kind of want to just be in the space of maybe gathering some kind of information sometimes as well, if that makes sense. So I feel for many of you that is the case that's coming through. And then with this energy as well over here, I think that for many of you, maybe in your past, or or whatever, maybe this might be going on now, but maybe for many of you, maybe within your past, maybe there's been some things, that caused you a lot of kind of like, I don't want to say suffering, but like kind of difficulties in life. Like I feel that for some of you, there must have been some difficulties within the past, some kind of burdens and some kind of difficult obstacles that you had to overcome within your past. But with this energy as well, this can also be the energy that tells me that within you, you have a lot of talents. There's definitely some talents within you, and there is something that you can really develop within that. There's definitely a lot of talented energy there. But I also feel that with this energy as well, that it's almost this energy where you're blocking yourself from getting into that talent. There's almost that fear kind of energy to tune into the talents that you have within you. And because of that, it can almost be this energy where sometimes it just feels like, that almost like this overwhelming feeling that you just kind of feel helpless within life. So definitely that kind of energy, maybe it's just like at times, you just don't know which direction to go in. It's almost this energy from in the space of feeling hopeless. Which direction should I go in? And maybe sometimes this can feel very overwhelming for you at times, but definitely you do have these talents. But this is definitely an energy of somebody that maybe if you do have all these talents, whether you are aware of your talents or not, it's this energy, of like being afraid to use that challenge. These talents, it's almost like you don't want to go within and use what you have within you. You're definitely blocking yourself. And for many of you, this can be like an energy of maybe feeling that you are not good enough. But for many of you, this is also an energy where you kind of, so again, just see how this resonates with you, where you kind of just being so afraid within yourself and kind of in the space of feeling negative in that energy. Maybe you have this fear of, maybe being judged, and maybe you just kind of like maybe also sometimes go into this victim consciousness. This can be the case for some of you. I'm just saying, so very much with that energy, being in that energy where sometimes you just feel so overwhelmed with this energy because, it just feels like there's a lot going on sometimes within your life. And I feel for many of you, this can also be an indication as well with the World card over here. Maybe for some of you, if you are in this energy that you spend a lot of time by yourself, this can also mean that maybe you feel really overwhelmed when you are around a lot of people. Maybe it's just like too much for you to be in like big social gatherings or, just in crowds or whatever it might be. Or maybe you just don't want to be out there, for whatever reason. Maybe it just feels overwhelming to you and you feel, kind of in this energy that it's just too much to handle. You feel maybe people will judge you or whatever. And I feel many times within your life, maybe you feel some kind of entrapment, almost like, again, that comes in with the direction. It is like you don't know which direction. It's almost sometimes that you feel trapped in certain situations. So, maybe this is also the energy. But I do feel definitely with both these cards coming up here that there is an energy of some kind of fear within your life, whatever it might be. For many of you, this can be something from the past, that certain things, certain stuff that you've dealt with in the past that you haven't really fully healed within your life. And this is kind of blocking you to, achieving your goals, to, working with your talents and to really, bring that magic that you have within you, your talents or whatever it is, your gifts out into the world. There is definitely that blockage. And I feel definitely for some of you that this blockage is definitely coming from the energy of, feeling some kind of fear. And like I mentioned, for many of you, this can also be the fear of maybe putting yourself out there or, just creating some kind of change. I feel for many of you, there is an opportunity maybe that you can create a certain kind of change, but it's a kind of fear of, kind of moving forward or creating a kind of change. But even though you have this energy that you want to do that, you want to bring this kind of energy, something new or whatever it is into your life, but there's just something that's blocking it, and it's almost, sometimes it's almost maybe you can't put a certain kind of energy into that to do something or to create something, but then it's almost like you put the energy in there and then you don't finish what you started. It's almost then, okay, then you just don't carry on with it. Maybe you start something, but then you don't carry on with that energy and you kind of, just kind of let it be. This can also be the energy because maybe if you do start something, you kind of realize, okay, maybe you're going to have to make some kind of changes, and maybe it's in this energy that maybe it's maybe you kind of used to where you are at this moment, and maybe it's difficult for you to step out of that comfort zone at that moment in time, but definitely it's also an indication that maybe this will be a really good time for you to maybe step out of that comfort zones and really to try something new. I feel for many of you this will really be beneficial for you to just release the kind of blockages and just like force yourself to step into something new. And then as well with this energy over here, this can be somebody that's maybe somebody that's really very much into whatever it is, to learn something, like maybe whatever it is that they are interested in, to find more out about it, or somebody that's very curious. They want to learn more about the world. Maybe they really like studying. Maybe you are somebody that really enjoys in your free time to really go within books and to really, discover what, read or whatever it might be. But this is definitely an energy of somebody that's maybe very much in that energy. They really enjoy learning. They really enjoy studying and learning more about the world. Maybe you're a student, maybe you're learning something or whatever it might be, but definitely in that energy. And as well, I also want to say that maybe a certain kind of grounding energy as well, somebody that's maybe also very grounded to the earth, somebody that's maybe also very loyal, somebody that's, they can see the truth of a certain situation. They can look at a situation and be very practical about the situation and understand the situation and, see it in a grounding kind of way. So definitely that kind of energy. Maybe there's also an energy that you may be very connected to the earth and really enjoy caring about the earth, whether it might be, with plants or just some kind of something in regards to, the earth, caring about the earth or something in relation to the earth. Maybe you plant your own vegetables, or maybe you enjoy doing gardening, or in whichever way this might resonate with you. But definitely somebody that has some kind of talents within them, definitely. But, the overall energy is definitely maybe in this energy that you have these beautiful talents within yourself. You have gifts within yourself. Maybe you also are very knowledgeable and you have a lot of knowledge to share or whatever it is. But definitely a certain kind of fear within you that is blocking you from, fully expressing that talents, fully, living the life that you want to live. Because maybe, like I mentioned, for many of you, it's just like maybe in your space where you are now, maybe it's kind of a comfort zone that you have created for yourself. This might be the case for some of you or not for some of you. If you are not in a comfort zone, then it can also be that maybe there's just some kind of energy that you're holding, some kind of fear energy that's kind of blocking you from, fully expressing your talents or your gifts or whatever it might be. And I mean, this can also be the energy of maybe you just feel, you kind of want to hide away. You don't want to be there in the spotlight, or you kind of just want to be in your own space or whatever it might be. And maybe if you put yourself out there or you express your talents or whatever it might be, you're really going to be able to, you're really going to step out there. And maybe this is something that you don't want to do. Maybe you kind of still want to be, under the radar or in your own space or whatever it might be, whatever might be the case. I'm just trying to, okay guys, I think that is the only messages for you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I wish you guys lots of love and light. And I also just want to mention, in regards to the comfort zone that I mentioned, for some of you that might, maybe it's a little bit difficult for you to step out of the comfort zone. I also feel that maybe certain kind of energies that can really help you is to develop like the energy of self-confidence, maybe unworthy energy. So maybe really tap into that and maybe really make some time every day to just step into your worthy energy and maybe just, I am worthy, I am deserving, just affirm it, feel that energy within your being. I think this can really also help you to, to connect to that talents and your gifts within you and, to use it to your ability. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Lots of love and light. Namaste. Hi, guys, and welcome to everybody that chose pile number 2 with this crystal. Welcome to your reading, guys. Okay, guys, I just want to mention that this is a general reading, so just take whatever resonates and just let the rest go. And if you feel that this message does not apply to you, then it is not your message. Okay, and I also just want to mention that I'm just saying whatever comes through. So, this can be really focusing on your light aspects or maybe your shadow aspects or whatever it is. But I just want to mention that every one of us is a valuable being, and every one of us have good within us, and every one of us has something that we can, maybe focus on in our lives to maybe improve. We all, have that. Okay, guys, so first of all, I want to start over here with this card, and I just want to mention with these two cards over here, I feel that with this reading, this is somebody, for most of you that's tuning into this pile, it's somebody with a lot of emotion. There's like a lot of emotion going on there, like a lot of I think deep emotions, a lot of feelings, and maybe even like in this energy of maybe also very difficult to maybe express these feelings, maybe also really this energy of not always sure, what is all these emotions and these feelings going on, within my being. So definitely that kind of energy as well. For many of you guys tuning in over here, this is also related to the water signs. So the water signs will be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. There's also a little bit of fire energy and also a little bit of earth energy, but I feel for most of you there's a lot of water energy over here with the cups energy there, but again, it doesn't have to be. So just see how this resonates with you guys. Okay, so with this energy as well, I think that, apart from the energy of, somebody that's maybe very emotional, or somebody that's very much in their energy field of feeling and, very much in that water energy, feeling emotions and whatever. And for many of you, also very empathic energy that I'm picking up. Like, an empath is somebody that can really tune into other people's energies and feelings. And sometimes, even if they're not aware of being an empath, sometimes they can really take over those energies of the other people, and sometimes they can get very confused within their own emotional bodies and not really understanding all these emotions that they're feeling. So I really feel for many of you that is the case. And like I mentioned to you, maybe certain things will resonate with you and certain things will not resonate with you. But I also think with this card, I feel that there's a deep energy within this person of also having this energy of not really feeling good enough. This is this energy where maybe they just feel this energy of just kind of, whether you are aware of this energy or maybe whether it is really deep within you, but this kind of useless energy, this energy that you feel you don't really belong. You feel that you're not worthy enough. You feel that, you can't amend to anything. You feel like almost like, just like this useless energy. Maybe you might even feel, really bad about yourself. Maybe you think you're too old. Maybe you think you're too ugly. Maybe you think you're too fat. Maybe you think you're not good enough, or whatever it might be. But definitely that energy of, feeling that, you aren't good enough, or whichever way, it might resonate with you. And, with this energy as well, this can also mean that sometimes you feel very misunderstood by other people. Maybe you feel that people don't really understand you. It's almost, I feel for many of you, you have this energy of deep within you, you feel really, really lonely because you feel that there's something about you that people can't really understand, whether it is maybe, your deep emotions or maybe just certain energies or whatever it might resonate with you. But I feel that for many of you, you don't really feel very understood. And for many of you, you feel that your emotions won't be very understood by other people. You feel that, all these feelings and things that you are feeling and all these emotions and things, other people don't really understand it. And maybe you also don't understand it yourself. Maybe you are very emotional and maybe sometimes you don't even understand your own energies and your own emotions, that comes up for you. And I think sometimes things really feel difficult for you. I think like you go through periods in your life where things just really feel very difficult, in whichever way this might resonate with you. And maybe it might even be resonating with the emotions. Maybe, maybe that it can also cause you some difficulties, maybe if you just really feel overwhelmed by these emotions. But I also feel that many of you, maybe you feel, so again, just feel how this resonates. I feel for many of you, you feel that you want to be accepted by people. And maybe because you want to be accepted by people, maybe you'll do certain things, to like, to be accepted by their people, to feel that energy of love, to feel, that you are worthy and that others can look at you in whichever way this might resonate. Of course, it doesn't have to be the case. This can also be the energy that maybe, like group pressure. Maybe for some of you, you're under group pressure. You feel, okay, maybe you don't really want to do something, but then you feel, okay, you're going to be accepted if you do that. So then maybe you will do that. This is not the case for all of you, but I'm just saying that there is that energy, around there. But definitely I feel with that card, definitely mostly the energies of somebody that just kind of feels, this energy, just there's a lot of emotional energy and sometimes really feel misunderstood. And I also feel maybe it's very easy for you to maybe, just give in to the needs of other people's. Maybe you don't care so much about your own needs, but maybe for some of you, you can really care about the needs of others and how to look after others, but you don't care about yourself. You don't take that time to look after yourself, but you're always caring and nurturing and looking after others, but you don't make time for yourself to look after your own self. So there's definitely that energy as well. And, definitely an energy of, for many of you, like I mentioned, like this group pressure energy that you can't sometimes just feel very pressurized to do certain kind of things. And, you feel if you don't do that, you just feel so much emotion. I feel really for many of you, there's just this overwhelming energy of just so much emotion. And sometimes you just feel so overwhelmed by all these emotions and things, and as well with this energy coming up over here, I think sometimes within your life, maybe you feel that there's a lack of like a lack of fulfillment in your life. You don't feel really fulfilled. Maybe sometimes you go into stages where you feel really unhappy, and maybe this might be a case that maybe deep within you continuously feel this energy of, something is missing. I feel unhappy, there's more to life, or whatever it might be. But just within you, especially with water energy, it's a deep energy. It's a very much an energy that we feel within us. So I feel for many with you, deep within you, you feel this energy of almost this like kind of I want to say kind of lost energy. It's almost this energy that it's almost like, you don't know which way to go. It's almost like just deep within you feel like this lack of fulfillment, like this, something isn't the way that it needs to be, this like unhappiness within you. It feels maybe that there should be more, but there isn't more, or things maybe feel unbalanced or whatever it might be, but some kind of energy within you, deep within you, that makes you maybe sometimes feel, this energy of maybe just unhappiness, or feeling that you can't achieve your goals, or you aren't where you want to be, or whatever it might be. But I really feel that this is an energy that, is very deep within you. And as well, this can also be an energy that maybe you feel that maybe you aren't really seen. Maybe you feel that you're continuously in the background. Maybe you just feel so unnoticed. For some of you, you feel that you're always just in the shadows of people, or just, nobody sees you, or nobody notices you, or, in that energy. There can be definitely that kind of energy as well coming up for some of you. This can also be an indication with both these cards, with the Knight of Wands and with the Cups cards, that maybe there might be some kind of energy as well, that maybe you're prone to indulging, like maybe you have some unhealthy habits, in whichever way this might resonate with you. This can also be the energy, maybe, if you, of course, of legal age, maybe like, drinking a lot. We have the cups over there, but I mean, this can be anything. Maybe, some kind of drug habit, some kind of eating habit, some kind of gambling habits, or just anything that's unhealthy for your lifestyle, an unhealthy lifestyle. Maybe you prone to unhealthy eating habits, or in whichever way this might resonate, but just, something that's maybe really unhealthy, like some kind of unhealthy, kind of habits or way of thinking, or just something that's unhealthy or unbeneficial for you in your life. And then as well with this energy, this can also be an indication that maybe you might be somebody that maybe you don't like to follow rules. Maybe you like to follow your own way, or maybe, it's, this energy, maybe you do break rules. Maybe I just want to mention, for some of you, and for not all of you, maybe it's also this energy that maybe you involved with something that, maybe isn't widely accepted in that range. Maybe something, how can I say, maybe, I don't know how to explain this, but something maybe that's not very accepted. Like maybe, I don't want to say something illegal, but something in that kind of way. Like something in regards to rules, like kind of breaking rules. So definitely something in that regards. But this can also be an energy that maybe you can also not learn from the mistakes. Maybe this is energy that maybe you do certain mistakes, but then you don't really learn the energy, of like whatever it is that you need to learn. This can also be an indication that maybe for some of you, maybe it's really difficult for you in your relationships. Maybe it's difficult to find, that emotional connection, or just some kind of difficulties within your relationships, that maybe in your relationships it's not fully like the relationship of peace. There's something within your relationship. This can also be an energy that maybe you kind of sometimes just jump into things without really thinking, like almost a reckless kind of energy. Maybe you like really fast, and then you just do things without thinking about it, and then later on, you kind of think, oh my goodness, should I have done that, or whatever it might be. So definitely that energy as well. Maybe like, kind of just fast moving and not really thinking and jumping into things, like and then, boom, then you have all these consequences that you have to kind of deal with, or whatever it might be. This can also be an energy that maybe you are very competitive. For some of you, maybe it's this energy that, maybe you like to win. You really in this energy that, you have this energy that you just always want to win. This can also be an energy, again, as well, of, lack of discipline. Maybe you have this energy where you really struggle with, self-control, or discipline. But also this can also be like, maybe for many of you, maybe you like a daredevil. Maybe you do like, these things that most people won't even think of doing. So that can also be that energy. Okay, guys. And then with this Mother Earth energy, so I really think that, that for many of you, whether you are aware of this energy or whether you are not aware of this energy, I think for many of you, deep down within yourself, there's again this energy of feeling very broken within yourself. But I feel that, with this broken energy, there's also this energy that, there's such a beautiful, beautiful energy within you. And I really feel that if you can work through all your emotions and you can, gather, you can find like this energy of being able to control your emotions and really like kind of, go within and explore all the emotions that you have within you. I really feel that you will reach to a point where you will really be tuning into that beautiful energy that you have within you, because I do think that for many of you, you have this very nurturing energy, this very giving energy. And I think if you balance your energies, you will be really able to give so much love and nurturing, a beautiful energy, even guidance. I feel for some of you, there's strong guidance that you will be able to guide people as well, but definitely help people with that loving, nurturing energy that you have within you, because I really do feel for many of you, you definitely have that energy very, very strong within you. It's almost like this mothering energy, this beautiful energy of just giving and helping people to feel very comfortable and helping people to feel that they belong. But I feel for many of you, you have these energies within you, but right now at this moment in time, there is all these emotions and these things going on within you. And, you kind of really need to go within and really work with those energies and see why these emotions are coming up, and, go within and deal with those emotions. And this will really help you. And then when you finish doing all that healing work with all those emotions and things, you will definitely be able to step into these beautiful energies, of these beautiful energies of nurturing and caring and things. Because with this energy, I feel that for many of you, that is what you need at this moment. I feel deep within you, there's this broken energy. I'm sorry to say this, but this is just what's coming up. This broken energy, and you yourself is really in need of nurturing at this moment in time. You really yourself is in need of this loving care. And who is the person that can give you this nurturing and this loving care? Only you can take that step to love and care for yourself. So definitely, this energy coming through for you to love and care for yourself at this moment in time. Go and work with those emotions that you have within you. Go and heal all those emotions. And when you do that, you can step into that beautiful energy that you have within you, that beautiful nurturing, caring energy, and you can spread that to the world and to all around you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that these messages resonated with you guys, and I wish you guys lots of love and light. Keep well. Namaste. Hi, guys, and welcome to your reading. To everybody that chose this stone, welcome, guys. Okay, guys, I just want to mention that this is a general reading, so just take whatever resonates, and just remember, I'm just tuning into the energies that is coming through at this moment in time. And remember, whatever comes through, it doesn't mean that it is anything bad. It's just, maybe that I'm just tuning into that aspect. We all have good and shadow aspects. So, okay, guys, first of all, let's start with the Lovers cards over here in reverse. So with the Lovers cards in reverse, I think that for many of you, there's this energy of maybe feeling a certain kind of unfulfillment within your life, certain kind of energy of, feeling a certain kind of lack within your life, in whichever way this might resonate with you, but just something feels unfulfilled. There's something that you feel lack within your life. I feel for many of you, that maybe you can be in an energy where you maybe think that a romantic partner or a relationship will help to fix certain things within your life. And I feel for many of you, maybe if that is the case, maybe you enter into romantic relationships, and then, maybe after a time you feel, it's kind of difficult in this relationship. It's not, fulfilling me, or I'm not getting whatever it is that I want out of this relationship. And then maybe you leave that relationship, and then maybe you seek this within another relationship. So I definitely feel for some of you, there is this pattern that maybe you feel that, a certain relationship can bring you certain kinds of fulfillment. But then when you are in a relationship, you feel, this relationship isn't bringing me the fulfillment that I am seeking. In whichever way this might resonate with you. With this energy, this can also be somebody that's maybe, maybe within life, if they are represented with the choices, it's really difficult for them to make choices. They can also be in this energy that, somebody that feels very overwhelmed by choices. This can be, maybe you do have a lot of choices in your life, or maybe it's the energy that maybe just when choices come into your life, it's really overwhelming for you. It's like, oh my goodness, which direction do I go in? What choice should I make? But definitely an energy of somebody that sometimes find it very difficult to make choices. Maybe you don't know which direction to go into, or maybe you don't know which is the best option for you to choose if you are represented by choices. And I feel, because of that, maybe it can also be sometimes a little bit overwhelming for you, be in this energy that you're not exactly sure, what kind of, which way you should go, this uncertainty. So I definitely feel with this energy, maybe there is an energy of sometimes feeling very uncertain about certain things in your life, I also think this is also an energy of somebody that really wants to be loved, somebody that is maybe looking for love, like the perfect relationship or the perfect something with love, just maybe want to be approved or loved by others, or in whichever way it might be. And I think that maybe, maybe on a deep level, you don't feel loved. Maybe you don't feel that you get the approval or the love that you are seeking. So I feel for many of you, deep within yourselves, you feel that you're not getting the kind of love or the approval or whatever it is. I mean, this doesn't have to be in a romantic relationship, just in general. Maybe you feel that you aren't getting the love that that you seek. You want this love, you want this approval, but you feel maybe, you're not getting that kind of energy. And I feel for many of you, deep down, this can also be an energy that maybe you're kind of cruel to yourself. Maybe you're also in this energy where maybe you can sometimes also put yourself down, in whichever way this might resonate with you. I also just want to say I'm also picking up a self-sabotage energy from some of you guys with the putting down energy. So maybe this can also be the indication that maybe for some of you, you enter into a relationship and then maybe when everything goes good in the relationship, you kind of back out of this relationship, because you feel maybe in this energy of unsure, or, then the self-doubt come in, or, just being cruel to yourself, or, just kind of blocking yourself from finding that. So that was just a message for some of you that came through. But definitely with this energy, with the lovers, I feel for in certain parts of your life, or in whichever way this might resonate, you feel that there's some kind of imbalance within your life. You feel, that something isn't exactly the way, that it is for you supposed to be. And also, like I mentioned, also with the choices, that maybe you feel really overwhelmed when you want to make choices. And then as well with this energy coming up over here, I also think this is also the energy that of somebody that's really seeking this kind of fulfillment within their life, a certain kind of fulfillment in whichever way this might resonate, whether it is in career, whether it is just in general things in life, relationship, whatever it is. But definitely this energy, of somebody that really wants that energy of fulfillment, but it's almost this energy that, you want to be happy, you want to feel fulfilled, you want to experience that joy energy. But it's almost like, if you do something that you feel will help you to be in that energy of, being happy or joyful or whatever, and you finally achieve that, then you feel, okay, now it's over, but then the satisfaction is also over with that. So often what happens, just to give an example, maybe there's something that we want to achieve. So maybe just for an example, maybe there's some kind of course that we want to do, and, maybe we'll get an honors in that, or whatever it might be. And then, we build it up, and we think we're going to feel so fulfilled when we do that. And then finally, when we reach that, then we feel this energy of, no, I don't actually feel fulfilled. So I feel with this energy, maybe there's certain things that, you try to achieve to make you feel happy and fulfilled. And then when you have that in your life, you kind of feel that, no, I aren't feeling that fulfillment or that joy energy, or that, that balanced energy, or whatever it is that you are seeking, then you feel kind of in this energy that you don't have that happiness anymore. So definitely an energy of somebody that wants this happiness and this joy and this love in their life, but it's really difficult for them to kind of achieve it. And sometimes they're in this energy where they think, okay, they have this now. But then as well, when they get to that point that they feel, okay, this isn't really what they want, or this isn't really the energy, that they have seeked. I also feel with this energy, this can also be that maybe deep down within yourself, you have this energy where you kind of feel very lonely within yourself. This can also be an indication that maybe you have certain standards within your life, very high standards, and maybe it's really difficult for you to keep up with that high standards, or maybe it's also difficult for other people to keep up with your high standards. So again, just, see how that resonates with your energy and with your life and with everything. And then as well, with this energy over here, I feel that for many of you, you feel this energy again of feeling very unfulfilled in life. This energy of, maybe not achieving that which you want to achieve in your life. This energy of just feeling left out in some kind of areas in your life. Almost this energy that, maybe you just feel, for some of you, that you aren't seen in the light that you want to be seen in. This energy of feeling that, like you're not in this energy of achieving everything that you want to achieve. This energy of maybe you feel that you aren't being seen by others, or this energy of just feeling like almost this hopeless kind of energy, this energy of sometimes just feeling in this despair energy, this hopeless energy, and this energy of not really knowing, which direction to go in. You don't know where you're going to go to find this fulfillment in life, to find this happiness in life. And sometimes this can really drag you down. And sometimes you just go in this state of feeling really lonely and feeling left out and feeling, which direction to go in. Just this energy of, feeling so lonely and just, yeah, so I feel for many of you, there's this energy, a strong energy of feeling lonely and coming up and, kind of seeking a kind of fulfillment. And when you find that fulfillment, this is also the energy that maybe, you're not getting that fulfillment. And I also just want to mention, for a few of you also tuning in, I'm sorry to say this, but maybe it's also an energy that maybe you will also, kind of maybe, if the right word might be for this, like kind of like, I don't want to say manipulate isn't the word that I'm looking for, but maybe kind of like, push things in a certain direction to get your own way. Maybe, and this can be very impure energy. So I just also want to mention that that is also an energy coming through for some of you. So again, this will not be for all of you. This is just for a certain few of you. And of course, if you are tuning in, you will know if this is the message for you. So sometimes this energy of, not being in alignment with the purest intention. Let's put it that way. Maybe your intentions isn't in alignment with the highest light or the highest, love, or whatever you resonate with. Maybe there's a certain kind of other intention behind that. So I just want to mention that does come up, and it also does come up with the arrow energy as well. So with the arrow energy, this will tell me, like, maybe, like I just mentioned, that for some of you, maybe there is this energy that maybe you don't have the best intentions, on site towards other people. But I also just want to mention that this can also be the indication that maybe towards yourself, maybe you also don't have the best intentions towards yourself. Maybe you do certain things, or maybe, it's this energy of, being cruel to yourself. You don't have the best intentions to your mind. So this can also be the indication that maybe sometimes for some of you, you might put yourself down, or whatever it might be. I also just want to mention that there's also an indication coming through over here that, I'm sorry guys, I just want to mention that maybe also some kind of energy in the relation to, how can I put it, that maybe you feel that which you have can maybe make you be more important. So in whichever way this might resonate, maybe you feel if you have the perfect body, or the perfect clothes, or the perfect makeup, or the perfect gym bag, or the perfect shoes, or the perfect house, or the perfect amount of money, or whatever it might be. I also feel for some of you, then you feel that you are more worthy, if you have that. So I just want to indicate that, this is not in alignment with the truth. So if you resonate with that, I just want to mention that this is not something that's in a positive alignment with you. This is something that you need to go, because of course your worth isn't measured on, anything on the outside. So guys, that's also just a small little message for some of you coming in. And then as well, I just want to mention as well with the arrow card, this can also be an indication that maybe for some of you, so again, just see how it might resonate. Maybe sometimes you can be in this energy as well, that, you're kind of fast to react towards a certain situation. Like with that, I mean with your tongue. So maybe you can say certain things to people that can kind of be like, boom, like kind of in this energy of maybe being very hurtful when they hear that. Or maybe this can also be in relation to your thoughts. Maybe you have like sometimes these thoughts that can almost be like arrows penetrating into somebody's energy field. So again, I just want to say that this is not the case for all of you. This is just for some of you. Again, just see how this resonates with your energy. But this can also be the indication that maybe it will be really beneficial for you that that, you kind of ground your energy, and, you surround yourself with protective energies. This can really also benefit you. So this can also be a message for some of you. So if you didn't resonate with the other energies that I mentioned just now in regards to this card, this can also be an indication, to really ground yourself in the earth and to really protect yourself. See yourself in golden energy, and this will really help you to become more in the state of feeling more fulfilled within your life and feeling more balanced within your life. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that these messages resonated for you guys and that you got the messages that you needed. Thank you so much. Namaste and keep well.